I'm back. So drop a 2 if you're not really supposed to be in a productive relationship because you grew up in toxicity, you grew up in a dysfunctional home, but yet and still you still managed to be in a very safe, protective, loving, happy, adventurous, romantic relationship. Even though you're not supposed to be. It doesn't make logical sense. You're not supposed to be, but you are. Then drop a 2 if that's you. The third thing is there's some of you right now that you grew up in homes where you were eating the standard American diet. Maybe you grew up eating a lot of high fat, high salt, high sugar. Maybe you grew up with people who had diabetes, high cholesterol. Maybe you grew up with people who had to take insulin shots. Maybe you grew up with people who were obese or overweight. Maybe you grew up with people who literally had every issue. They were always sick. They were always having a cold. They were always having arthritis. They were always experiencing pain in their body. They were always having migraines. Maybe you grew up and that was you, but now you're leading a healthy lifestyle. So that's something you can be thankful for, where you don't succumb to what you grew up with, that lifestyle. Maybe you grew up in a place where they didn't work out. They didn't value working out. They didn't make it a lifestyle choice. And you are choosing to make it a lifestyle choice. If that's you, drop a 3. Drop a 3 if that's you, where you grew up in a household that was not healthy, but you're making a choice to change the trajectory of your life by being healthy. And you're making a choice to do it. And so you're going to get a different result. You're going to get a different result than what you experienced. And number 4, maybe you grew up in a household where everybody condemned you. People criticized you. They magnified your faults. They criticized your efforts. They told you you weren't going to be good enough. They told you that you didn't have what it takes. They told you that you weren't smart enough. Maybe you grew up in a home where they just constantly were yelling or screaming or abusing you physically or mentally, or maybe they weren't even emotionally available for you. So you grew up in a home where you had a parent that was physically absent or emotionally absent. And if that's you, and now you're choosing to do something about that, and you're choosing to change your mindset, and you're reading books that make you feel stronger and smarter and wiser, and feeling like you do have a purpose here on life, on earth, and you're now starting to connect with your true self, your inner self, that is so perfect and has every single freaking thing you need right now. And I need you to drop a 4 if that's you. I need you to drop a 4 if you have a different mindset than you grew up seeing and witnessing amongst your family members or amongst your peers or the people in your neighborhood, and you're choosing to think differently. Isn't that amazing that we have that ability? You don't have to succumb to your past in any way, shape, or form. You don't have to succumb to past experiences. You can create something new. And so when you flip it, then you really are thankful. You really are appreciative today on Thanksgiving. You really are looking at life with a different set of eyes. And you're looking at life and thinking to yourself, wow, life is all about possibility. It's not about limitations. It's about possibility. It's not about dreading and fretting and worrying about the past or being anxious about the future. It's about being happy in my right now. It's about knowing I have the power to be who I want to be and do what I want to do and have what I want to have and experience what I want to experience. Marjorie said, I've made so many changes in the past 3 years. I'm doing amazingly. The only thing I notice is how much they criticize my well-being and I feel alone. Oh, that's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful statement, because sometimes when you step out and you do something completely different than the status quo, you do something completely different than the majority, then you will be criticized. And when you're criticized and you're shunned, it makes you feel alone. It makes you even sometimes question your new actions and behaviors and habits. And you wonder, like, man, is it worth it going on this journey, to go on this journey alone? But what you have to realize is people don't know what they don't know. People don't know what they don't know. And one of the things I always tell clients is sometimes people hurt you intentionally and sometimes unintentionally. My job is not to try to figure it out. My job is not to try to figure out if somebody hurt me purposely, if they did it consciously, or if they did it unconsciously. My job is not to figure that out. My job is to control what I can control. And that is my thoughts, my behaviors, and my mindset. That's the one thing you have 100% control over. Now, I will give you a little tip, Marjorie, and this will change the trajectory of your life as you know it. One thing when it comes to other people that you do have control over is your thoughts and your imaginations surrounding those people. So a good tip for you would be for you to just take today, go out in nature, just have something to drink, a nice refreshment, relax, close your eyes, do a quick micro meditation. I'll do one with you right now just so you can see what a micro meditation is all about. It's very, very quick. We're only going to look at 3 things. We're going to go close and look at something, count to 7 as you inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then expand the view. Look wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now look at something else. Close in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Expand your view again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now go ahead and zoom in on one more thing as you inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then last but not least, go ahead and expand that view again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now you're grounded. You've done your inhale, exhales, you're connected. And all you need to do at this point is visualize what you desire to be a part of your reality. Everything that's created was done on the inner before the outer. You can't look at anything that was created. You can look at your car. You can look at the clothes that you have on. You can look at your shoes. You can look at the food that's in front of you right now. It all started off in the head before it came to be a reality. So since that's the case, the biggest thing that you can do right now is go ahead and create. I want you to visualize people walking up to you, your family members, your friends, people you're about to meet. Picture them coming up to you saying, "Congratulations, Marjorie." Picture them coming up to you, giving you a hug. Picture them coming up to you, telling you how much they love you. Picture them coming up to you, telling you how much they're proud of you. Picture them coming up to you, telling you that you are amazing. Picture them coming up to you, telling you how much they're happy that you were born. Picture them coming up to you, telling you that you're amazing, you're phenomenal, you're perfect, you're awesome, you're so giving, you're so loving, you're so perfect, you're so awesome, you're so healthy, you're so wealthy, you're so full of joy, you're so full of passion, you're so full of energy, you're so full of creativity. Do you see what that feels like? It feels amazing. So it doesn't cost you anything to visualize. It doesn't cost you anything to speak what you desire to have in your life. And those things are your creative powers. Your thoughts and your words are your creative juices. So that is 100% in your control. And once you do that, even if you did that for 4 minutes a day for 7 days straight, which is what your mission assignment is that I'm giving you right now, if you did that micro meditation first, and then your 4 minutes of nature therapy where you're sitting and thinking and speaking what you desire, watch everything in your life change completely. So you do have the power. You do have the power. You do have the power. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are not a victim of somebody else's actions. You have the power. And I want you to step into your power, and you have to step into it boldly. You have to step into your power boldly. This is not the time to be soft. This is the time to be bold, confident, and beautiful. And that's what you are. I see your pictures. I'm just talking to you right now, Marjorie. I see your pictures, and there's light coming from your eyes. Eyes being the windows to the soul. There's light coming from your eyes. There's power coming from your eyes. There's this childlike excitement and hopefulness coming from your eyes. And so the world, you don't do the world a favor by dimming that light. You do the world a favor by stepping into your greatness, because it's already there. It's already there. It's already there. You don't have to find it. You don't have to find it. It's already there. All you have to do is tune into it. The best way to look at it as if you're tuning into a radio station. Right now, if you like country, you can go to the car, you can turn on your radio. If you're in the home, you can turn on your radio and you can tune into country, and you'll get country. You can tune into it. If you choose not to tune into country, you can tune into jazz and you can tune into it. So the bottom line is you can tune into it, but it's already going on. Universal laws, they're already going on, with or without you. It's already going on. Right now, there's a negative radio station called Jealousy. It's already going on. Some people tuned into that today. There's a radio station called Anger. Some people tuned into that today. There's a radio station called Depression. Some people tuned into it today. There's a radio station called Sadness. Some people tuned into it today. There's a radio station called Resentment. Some people tuned into it today. But guess what? There's a radio station called Power, and that's what I want you to tune into. There's a radio station called Love. That's what I want you to tune into. There's a radio station called Peace. That's what I want you to tune into. There's a radio station called Passion. That's what I want you to tune into. There's a radio station, it's the best radio station of them all, called Love. That's what I want you to tune into. So once you start tuning into the higher vibrational stations, your world will change. But you have to tune into them, and you have to say with your mouth that you're not available for anything else. You're not available for any toxic thoughts. You're not available for any toxic emotions. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Area. Bless you too, sweets. I believe each and every one of you will have a phenomenal Thanksgiving today. And remember to flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. That means think about the things you have now that you're not supposed to have. Logically, you're just not supposed to have it. You're not supposed to be privy to it, but you are. And that will really cause you to be thankful. Marjorie says, I haven't cried in a while. You touched me dearly. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, sweets. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Until next time, guys, R3 for life. Reverse, retrain, rebuild your body and mind. Bye.